Sherry doesn't know how to have a relationship. Sherry doesn't know how to treat anybody. She doesn't know respect. She doesn't know any of that. So she's creating a lot of drama. We just kind of started the date. I'm not one for drama. I'm not one for negativity. I like rainbows, butterflies, and being happy. But I understand her life experience and the mentality and the psychological trauma and the damage. So lots of arguments, lots of drama, and it was time for me to leave. I didn't want to take them at this point with her drama. But the dad kept on asking me, please, give it one more week. Go to Antigua, give it one more week. This is what the dad's talking to me or talking to my angel's talking to me, but these are the thoughts that I'm hearing. So I said, okay. So I take Janer and Sherry and the aunt and the boyfriend and my dad, and I rent a house in Antigua, Guatemala. Now, me and Sherry at this point is not even talking. We're still arguing. We're not even talking. She's just being very, very disrespectful, especially, when I'm helping and Pop's helping. And I said, you know what? If anything, even if I don't take them, I'm going to get them their papers, their IDs, and their passports. That's the least I can do. Janer wanted to become a DJ, so I went out and I bought him a DJ soundboard and a computer for him to make music because his crackhead mom stole his computer, and he always wanted to be a DJ, make EDM music, but just never had the opportunity. Sherry wanted to do translation and fashion, so I got her a computer and some programs. And I figured, you know what? Even at this week, I can get them the passports, I can give them these gifts. I don't need to take them with me. Get the passports, we get the IDs, and then they tell me the truth of how the aunt is really the mother. I was so taken back, I was so shocked, but I was okay with it. After we got the passports and after everything else, but I wasn't going to judge. I understood the situation. The mother has a car, and Janer drove to the store or something in their car. And when he came back, he was by himself. And the dad told me, the mother's hiding something of Janer's in the car. It just came in my head like that. And it's not a different voice, it's my own thoughts, my own voice. So I told Janer, I said, yo, your dad just told me something's in this car of yours. Your mom's hiding something. You need to look in his car everywhere. Well, don't you know that this crackhead hid his passport and tried to steal his passport? She also tried to steal my phone. But she stole his passport and stuck it underneath in the back seat. Now, why did she do that? She did that because, one, when we were in San Marcos, I was cooking them all food. That week that I said in Antigua, that week turned into a month. A month of me paying all the bills, a month of me buying all the food, a month of me cooking, a month. She didn't want that gravy ticket to go. She wanted to keep on using us. So what better way? Now we gotta get another passport and do all that stuff all over again. She got more days. Meanwhile, all my belongings were in the house, and I know that they were stealing my stuff. I filmed this, and I let her have it. All those horrible stories from kids from being something and making money and becoming something. So I filmed it, and I had the kids translate, and I let her have it. So now, even though all the drama Sherry's causing, and Janer was never a problem. They got all the gifts, they got all that, but now I really felt like I needed to rescue them. Especially after all that, I decided to take them with me. We left to go to Belize. And while we're in Belize, the whole deal was, hey, I'm going to teach you yoga and Tai Chi. You can become a teacher, you can go back and teach and start working. Well, when we went to Belize, tried to immediately start doing the meditations, teaching them Tai Chi, teaching them yoga, and Sherry just kept on. More drama. And every time everything's good, everything's happy, then it's drama and an argument. And immediately taking that energy away. And I know I have to be patient, and I know I'm teaching, but a lot of this can be controlled, and she's just not choosing not to control. She's also speaking to her mother. Janer really doesn't speak to his mom because he sees what it is. Sherry's just so broken and mentally off that, her mother's the only thing she has. But every time she would talk to her mom on the phone, it would cause another argument. And she's talking to her mom like just about every day. So my birthday comes, June 10th, and we're all together, I think, at this point, like 2 weeks now in Belize. We'll go to like a pyramid or something like that. Now, at this point, we spent a lot of money the last 6 weeks on all 4 of them, on the house, on all the expenses, on the DJ soundboard, the computers. We were down to zero. For my birthday, I couldn't really do anything. But we're all together. I didn't care. Let's just go to a pyramid. We can, just walk around a little bit. So we find this pyramid in Belize. And Sherry is the selfie queen. I've taken probably thousands of photos. Take a picture here, take a picture here, take a picture here. All over. Well, I wanted some birthday pictures I can put up on Facebook, make a nice post. And here comes the drama from Sherry. She didn't want to take a picture, she didn't want to do this, she didn't want to... And then she just walks back to the car, like leaving me and Janer outside, walks back to the car. I just didn't understand. I was already frustrated as it was. The whole day was just miserable energy, so I ruined my birthday. Of course, they don't have any money, to buy a card or buy a gift for me, and that wasn't what I was looking at, but I told my dad, you know what? Tell them to write me a card. It's more meaningful when you write something. Happy birthday, a little note. So this is what Janer wrote me for a birthday card. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Touch my heart, perfect, perfect. Couldn't be any happier. Sherry never wrote me a birthday card. Sherry never said happy birthday to me. Sherry ruined my birthday. But Dad just kept on asking me, gotta love her, gotta love her. And I kept on hearing the Dad. If angels and spirits from that side, if they believe in me that I can help and do it, as long as my angel is okay with it, all good. I'll do whatever. But they have to go through my angels first. I'm just not going to randomly do everything. My angels let in what I need to do. Sherry, at that point, more argument, more drama. Sherry wrote me a letter, an apology letter. So after she gave me that letter, I was like, finally, things click. I've been messed up in my life. Everybody has like a messed up family and upbringing, and our experiences, what we learn. Everybody who's helped me grow as a person, I know how to have a lot of patience. Just having patience with her, and this was like a breakthrough. For her to spend that time and to write it, it was a breakthrough. Like I seen the genuineness. So I said, okay, we're gonna try again. Tai Chi, yoga, meditation, and of course more arguments. Just I can't get the energy right to train them. You need a certain energy. You can't. It's not like school and you just go and no matter you're having a bad day, good day. It's a process. You're working through your mind. But now Sherry's birthday was coming up. I've been spiteful in my past before, where you do something to me, I'm gonna do it 3 times back to you. I've been that place. But Sherry's birthday is June 21st. Mine was June 10th. But I wasn't going to ruin her birthday. That's what she's used to. I'm sure she's used to her mom doing these spiteful things. She's used to guys that she's dating doing spiteful things. I wasn't going to do that. But at the same time, we didn't have that much money either. She wanted some braids, so I sent her out and got her hair done with some braids. And then I went and I picked flowers for like 2 hours. Picked flowers. Cut, picked. And I made these huge bouquet of flowers. 4 or 5, I don't know, it might have been 6. All around for her. Made her a card. Got her a cake. We sung happy birthday. The owner of the place that we're staying at, the Blue Belize, came up with her son, sung happy birthday. And made sure her 21st birthday was celebrated. I wasn't going to ruin her day. And I also made sure that I knew I wasn't going to ruin her day. That I'm going to show you what a teacher does. A teacher, even though you do this to me, in a short period of time, I'm not going to do it back to you. This is part of the training. You're seeing how you should be reacting. But then, that lasted for a couple of days and back to arguments. And it's getting really bad that I didn't want to take her. And of course the dad is constantly in my ear, asking me, like begging me. And then he gave me the idea, look, she can't take her phone. They have to stop talking to their mother. The mother's causing all this negativity, all this drama, just feeding it in their ear. The deal of them going forward was they have to accept the deal or they're both going to go back to Guatemala. Janer was about to leave his sister and go on without her because he was having problems with her as well. He couldn't understand like what's going on and why isn't she seeing this opportunity. So I told him part of the deal is they have to get out their phones, no social media for 3 months, no phone calls to your mom for 3 months, no friends, no nothing. We're going to do the yoga and Tai Chi training. I'm going to find a house in Roatan, somewhere like on the beach, on the water, somewhere private, that we can just focus on us and focus on helping you guys grow. And they both agreed. Once we got to Roatan, it was good. At first, I told them, let's take the first week, let's unpack, let's get settled. We got to set up the house. I rented a 3-bedroom, 3-bath pool house on the ocean. Now, where we're at right here, the house is only right down the street. So, this is the backyard. The house is beautiful. It's one of the nicest houses I've been in. It's really, really beautiful. And for them, they were sleeping in the car. They were sleeping on the floor. I wanted to do something extra for them, for the training, but to also give them that family feel. To have them, that security, that house. They know where they're going to be sleeping, that safety. Because I know they didn't have that. First week, let's just relax. And Sherry was good the first week. She's not talking to anybody. She's communicating more. She's talking more to us. She's talking to my dad. My dad's giving her advice. Everybody's good. Tried to date her one more time. And 2 days later, she slept in a room for a couple of days. And 2 days later, it was back to the same stuff. So I decided, you know what? You are definitely not ready for a relationship. I have to just love you as a friend, love you genuinely. But us being intimate and everything else, it just can't be no more. It can't be. It's just causing way too much stuff, and it's affecting the energy and everything else. Well, that probably, I think, just made things worse. Because now, she's sleeping in the same room with her brother. They both have 2 separate beds. Sleeping in the same room. I'm sleeping in a room by myself, and Dad has a room by himself. And the arguments just kept on coming and coming and coming. Every time we try to do the training, then, she's doing this, and I'm having them do things on her own, because every time I try to do something with them, she messes it up, and it was so frustrating. It was frustrating. So I said, you know what? Maybe the Tai Chi and yoga isn't for you. Let's just focus on what you want to do then. And you want to do fashion and translations. So you got your computer now, you got your fashion programs. Start learning how to do it. Janer has his DJ board. He was already making music in his computer and bought him some speakers and stuff like that. Okay, so let's start doing it. But they also dropped out in 6th and 9th grade. Even if they become successful in music or fashion, I want them to have the intelligence that they can have an intelligent conversation with somebody and not be lost. So I put them on online GED. It's an online high school for America. I had a tutor for them, Spanish tutor. Made them do work. They weren't going to do the Tai Chi and yoga. They're not here on vacation. They're here to become successful. And I told them from the beginning, if you make it in music, you make it in fashion, you guys decide you want to start playing at clubs, DJs, you want to start making clothes and selling them, I'm never, ever, ever going to take money from you. Whatever you make, you put away, you save, that's yours. I don't need it. We're spending money for you, but it's not necessary you give us money. You guys keep it. I don't want anything from you. Trying to give them more of the energy of, I don't want anything in return. I'm not with Sherry in a relationship. I'm not doing it to get money from Janer. I'm doing it because their dad's asking me. It's what we're doing for the movie, and it's the right thing to do. That's it. I don't want anything in return. They weren't following their schedule. They weren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, sleeping late, doing this. I'm relaxed. I don't micromanage. I'm relaxed. But I'm going to follow up on you. Hey, what did you do today? Hey, you're doing this, you're doing that. Like, do you need help? I'm asking them if they need help. Dad's helping them with their schoolwork. And I think their schoolwork was a little too hard for them. They haven't been in school for a while. But I had them doing it together. But I think that was, getting them stressed out. After we switched the change of plans, they're no longer getting Tai Chi and yoga. I have them on a schedule all day long. They're getting up at 6, and they're working until 7, 8 o'clock at night. They're getting up and doing their own meditation on their own, just to quiet the mind. Then they're working on their school stuff. Then they have to write in their books. They have to write 10 things that they're happy for today and 10 things they want in the future. I also have them writing down their history of their life and all the stories. Whether it's true or not true, they both have an interesting book. So I'm trying to get them to do that, but at the same time for them to dive into that energy and to release it. I want them to deal with it. I don't want them just to hide it. I want them to deal with it. But then they, started getting lazy and they never had structure. At that time, they were smoking. They were smoking weed and smoking like during the day. and that wasn't happening before. You know, I had some weed in the house. He'd smoke at night or something like that, just to go to sleep. But it's not during the day. It's not during work. It's not during any of that. So I took that away from him and I put it in the kitchen. Told him they can't smoke anymore. You know, they're getting that privilege taken away. Sherry, again, lots of problems, lots of problems, lots of problems, lots of problems. That I had to sit her down, and I filmed this all. I wanted her to know that I'm serious. And everything's filmed. Everything's filmed. The meditating's filmed. Yoga's being filmed. Him making music's being filmed. I'm videotaping everything. Everything. And I sat her down. I told her I'm done. I'm done. Like, you've crossed the line so many times. And it put me in such a position because, listen, I want to help them. I want to help their dad, who's their angel. I want to help my angels, and I want to. But where's the line of sacrifice? If I'm unhappy, and every day I'm unhappy and dealing with negativity, and they're not even progressing, and they're not even wanting to help or trying, then what's the point? In order for me to turn my back on somebody, in order for me to stop being friends with somebody or to stop helping, there is a line. I have a line. And if I don't hold that line and I don't hold that standard, then I'm just an asshole like they are. I have patience, but once you cross that line, I'm done. And she crossed that line plenty of times. But for her dad, since he has the same death anniversary as my mom, 12/30, and because all the signs and messages and miracles, I'm going. But this is it. I sat her down. I'm like, this is the last time. I want you to know I have it on camera now. This is the last time. One more time, I'm sending you back. I can't deal with this. And Janer was already saying he's not going back. So now she's going back by herself. I can't deal with it anymore. I know that she was scared. I know that it hurt her. I know that all those feelings of abandonment all came back out again. What I didn't know, what she was doing was she was basically setting Janer up to go with her. So she's basically setting Janer up to turn against me, that if she does leave or I do kick her out and send her back, that Janer's going to go. I mean, that's, you know, her brother's been there through her whole life, so I understand, but I didn't know it at the time. And then Janer starts becoming disrespectful to me and Dad, just the way he's talking to us. I told him before, you know, say thank you for the meal, say thank you to God. You know, I'm teaching him to pray before they eat, to be thankful, to appreciate, to say it, to think it, to feel it. And then he's just been becoming like disrespectful and is, you know, just being a smartass. Now, Janer's never had a man in his life, never had a father figure to teach him anything. His mom's a crackhead and his sister is problematic. Janer doesn't have any real friends. I understand, but I'm not understanding after everything that we've done for him, why is he treating us like that? But now I get it because it was Sherry, you know, poisoning his ear. And then a big miracle happens for Sherry. Sherry was outside walking the dog, which she was outside many times walking the dog, also Janer. And she prayed to God and asked God if she's strong enough to change. Is there a sign from him and all these different things? And when she looked up, she seen a big arrow. And she said that she felt that as the sign from God saying yes. Little does she know that it was my miracle also. Because my angel, Eurus Arjuna Esquire, said whenever you say my name, you'll see an arrow. And arrow has always been my communication. Always my communication with my angels. So when she said she seen the arrow and she got the communication from God, that was my sign immediately. So I went upstairs and I grabbed my book where I wrote Eurus Arjuna Esquire, my angel's name, a long time ago with an arrow. She's never seen that book. That's my miracle book. That's my miracle book from 20 years ago when I started writing down miracles that I've seen. And I showed her the book, and it's all on film, and I showed her it. It was such a powerful miracle for everybody. For everybody. And then I told her, look, I can never get rid of either one of you. That, the arrow in the sky, and what you were just saying and praying, that's my sign that I could never give up on you. That I got to deal with your bullshit and figure out other ways to fix you and to help you. But I can't get rid of you. I now have to take that feeling of abandonment, that security, that safety feeling. Now had to take that away because I can't do that. I can't go against the signs and messages. I mean, it's right there in my face. I don't ignore signs and messages.